everyone, welcome to Decoeasy, the decoration channel of me and my dear mother-in-law Jen. Thank you so much for your time that you're stopping by to watch another of our videos. And yeah, we're going to craft something new today. Are you ready? Let's go and jump on. I'm going to make a Valentine's decor DIY, and therefore I'll be using these Jenga blocks. Here, this is a cheaper version, the stacking game. And yeah, these are just plain wooden blocks. And I have a brush here. Later on there will be white paint as well. And I have this glue. Normally I would use my glue gun, but since I have the experience that gluing those Jenga blocks doesn't work really well with the glue gun, I'll be using this glue. It has to dry longer, but it also lasts longer. And yeah, I also have letters here. I have wooden ones. And also, yeah, these are also wood, but black colored ones. And yeah, first, let's grab some Jenga blocks and let's go start gluing them together. Good, I have a big pile of them here. These are how they look. And I'm going to therefore have the crafting mat, because these things are exactly 5 centimeters wide. And yeah, now I can just follow the lines, going back and forth. So, and then back again like that. And then here. So I hopefully can create exact the same width. You know, just like this, but maybe a little bit different. With the glue. So yeah, let's go and start gluing. Well, all the blocks that I wanted to use are glued together, and I need to let this dry. What might help is just putting a heavy object upon it, so really the glue presses together really well. I tried to press as much as I could here in this center part, and yeah, hopefully now everything sticks together really well, and I think it has to dry about 2 hours, so we're going to see how long it will take, and then I'll be back because we're going to paint these things as well. Now it is painting time. I just have plain white paint here and a new brush, shaking this thing pretty well. Oh, leaking paint. And I'm going to paint the whole thing white. This is how it looks right now. Completely glued on well. And I also painted the sides. And I did the top section 2 times. Now I want to distress a little bit. And therefore we're going to use some bee wax. And I also have a small brush. Here you see how the project looks right now. Or you can also put it down like this if you want to, by the way. Or just like this. This was actually my original idea, but I think this looks really cute as well. Anyway, if you want this to, you know, that it can stand up, we have to apply some of these blocks here on the back side. So you can do it, glue it down like this, or maybe multiple like that if the, you know, the whole thing is pretty how do you call that, heavy, but it isn't that heavy, so yeah, you can do 2 like this, or just maybe 1 like this. I think this would also do. What I also once made, and I think I'm going to do that now as well, because I think this is a pretty, you know, large thing stacking on the back, is grabbing yourself a clothespin, gluing that towards here to the back, and then apply, you know, like this. Then it stands really secure. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab myself a clothespin and also the glue gun. I forgot something. First we have to find the letters. I've just put them all on the bag on the table because I want to write down love here. And I'm going to use the plain wooden ones because I want, you know, to spice things up a little bit. And I want to make them silver. So I have this glass marker here that I would like to use. Well, let's go and see what we need for today. Good. I found love here. Now let's put this away. Don't want to damage that. Let's go and see how beautiful they are in the silver color. This, by the way, comes from Action, and this is the tip of the marker, and it works really, really well. Letters are now done with the silver marker, but to be honest, I think they're too dark. I hope that they would turn out a little bit lighter. Maybe then I should have picked another color, but no stress because I still have, look, this color of the cup. That is the silver paint. I'm going to use a cup and also an old brush, and yeah, just going to pour some paint here in the cup, and then carefully going to dab in the brush and then paint it. What might help with what I forgot to pick is that you use, you know, tape underneath the letters. You know, it could be marking tape from the painter supply store or anything like that. I'm just going to do that because that makes the painting a little bit easier. I'm back with some tape. What you're going to do is put it upon here, upon your crafting mat, and then, well, let's say tear it down on here. Now hold this thing, put your finger there, and let's see how tight you can pull it. Oops. And then you can just easily stick your to be painted items upon it. This also works really well when you're spray painting, and that helps not blowing the letters away. Okay, let's put some paint in the cup here, and then we can start painting with the other silver paint. And the paint is almost dry. This was just exactly the color that I wanted to have. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think I'm going to distress it a little bit, and therefore I'll be using this paint here, and also really small brush. This is just brown acrylic paint. I couldn't find chalk paint or anything like that. Yeah, and sometimes people have these markers also in a, oh, now I'm seeing something. Maybe I have a copper one or a brown one, because those have a finer tip than, you know, my brushes that I have at home. But we'll see. If I have a marker, I'll be using the marker. If I don't have a marker, then I'll be using this paint. We're lucky. I have 2 of these metallic brush pens. To be honest, I think this has a more rusty look. So yeah, I think I'm going to use these ones. I'm going to let the tape there because I want, you know, just to really smudge up the edges really light. And yeah, let's give it a really good shake. That might help before using it. And then we're going to make the edges with the brown marker. Now I wanted to show you how the letters look after the distressing. Hope you can see it properly, that the camera is focusing upon where it should be focusing, but no, not really. Hello? That is weird. It won't work. Anyway, I hope you can see it now they look more distressed, and I think it's time to start applying them here upon the wood. Now, I have 12 blocks of wood and I have 4 letters, so each letter may be 3 blocks. Yeah, it has to fit within 3 blocks. So carefully going to pull them off, because we might damage the paint, and we don't want that. Now let's determine where the bottom and where the top part is. I think I'm going to turn it over, because this here has quite a, you know, a big difference in where it is placed. And I think this is more stable here up on the bottom, you know, it's more spread evenly. So let's align the letters, because I really want them to be in the center. And therefore make use of the crafting mat again, because this thing is maximum 2 blocks wide. So let's see, where is the center? That must be then here, in between those blocks. So here will be the L, then the O, the V, and the E. Well, because of the pattern of the wood, I think the letters look pretty much distressed, like, you know, galvanized steel. That's what I wanted to achieve. And they look worn because of the metallic liner. Now, this will be it. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to apply these with, because this is now painted wood. If you have the blank wood of those Jenga blocks, then it doesn't fit. But with painted surface, it will. Let's grab the glue gun, and then we're going to glue all these letters together. I put on a light so I can see better what I'm doing, because it's getting dark here. I have the glue gun here. It's ready to go. And when I'm gluing, I always put one of those one in the centers, because then I can align the rest better. That's a trick that works for me, but of course it doesn't have to work for you. That is the difference for each person. Yeah, let's put on some glue here, and then, oh, no spider webs, please. Carefully put this down in the center of those 3 blocks, and then press it, and there it is. Okay, let's reuse all this on the rest. Good. Oh, you can see it's shimmering in the light. I really love this effect. It has a worn farmhouse look, but it's really easy to make. What I just told about the clothespin and the stand on the back. I have a clothespin here. I will show you what I mean. Well, first let's remove or separate, ouch, my finger, the metal from the wood, which is hard for this one here. We're going to set through, because we need them both there. What you're basically going to do is glue these two. Am I showing it right? No, yeah, actually I did. Yeah, gluing this here together on the top section. Just use your glue gun, pour out some big dot of glue, and now press them together here on the top. And then you get a really nice, smooth, subtle angle on what you need. Let's let this dry for a few seconds. Scrape off the excess glue while it's still a little bit soft. And then I'm going to apply, let's carefully put this thing up. Look, you can now put it like so, or maybe like this, just whatever angle you like to have. If you want to have it like this, you can do it like that. If you want it to stand up straight, then first put this thing down and glue this here on the back. Not with this part on the bottom, but like that. And then you can always, hopefully I will going to manage this with one hand. Yes. And then you can get your extra Jenga block. Look, and then glue it down like that. Or if you want to have it like this, you can do it like that. And if your object is light enough, you can only make it with the clothespins. But then you can also do this. This makes, you know, it so much steadier for your DIY project to make. Yeah, you know, it stands really secure if you're having it to do like this. And I think everyone has clothespins here, but I'm not really sure if they have this one. But if you have them, really cheap solution. Slightly a little bit too big to show you standing up, but this thing can stand up straight. This how it looks from the side. I'm happy with it, but I still want to, you know, distress the letters a little bit more. So I'm going to use the marker and carefully going to, you know, brush all just like that. Really light, really subtle, because I wanted to make it a little bit more distressed. That looks too perfect combined to the background where it's in. Going to press firmly, going to press soft until you're satisfied with your results. Look. Now it has a really bit more, you know, it merges better with the background of the DIY. Spoken about the background, if you're happy with it, just leave it like this. If you need a little bit more beeswax, then just apply it. That is totally up to you. I'm just showing suggestions how you can make your DIY project. Here is the final result. I just put it up so you can see how nice and shimmering the letters became. Yeah, really easy to make. You only need paint, maybe markers and wood. Easy as that. And this will look really nice in the kitchen, or you know, maybe the bathroom, the toilet, wherever you want to have it. It's just this really small piece of decor, really subtle, but perfect for the Valentine season. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Let Jenny and me know what you think of this DIY by writing it down in the comment section. Well, that was it for today. Jenny and I hope you had fun watching today. And yeah, we wish you all the best to you and your loved ones. We hope to see you back again soon. And yeah, we want to thank you for watching it. Bye everyone, take care.